What's good, everybody? It's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction of, this isn't a reaction, it's more like a commentary video. But if you're a fan of Solo Leveling, got some gangster news for you. So this is coming from CBR. Solo Leveling sequel Webtoon goes #1 with 2 million views in 24 hours. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video. So, if you've been under a rock, you know, you might have missed out on the gangster debut of the anime version of the Solo Leveling manhwa. Um, but if you have seen it, you know that it's super gangster. Now, I've read some of the manhwa, and it's a lot of it is super dope. That's why I can't wait for a lot of this stuff to get animated. But the prequel or the sequel, it says that Solo Leveling, which racked up over 14 billion views worldwide, its sequel series, Solo Leveling Ragnarok, gets off to a strong, befitting start. Following its official release on Kakao page, Solo Leveling Ragnarok pulled a massive 2 million views in just its first 24 hours of release. That is crazy. With around 2.8 million views 30 hours after its launch, rated 9.9 out of 10. The series currently ranks #1 on Kakao real-time ranking, refreshed hourly based on user response like views and purchases. That is absolutely insane. As a creator and a writer, when I see successes like this, I'm just all like, whoa, that is crazy. And several things, makes me think about how the back end and how, to generate as far as like how they make money off of this, even if it's something to where it's a paid for service and you're reading it by way of the paid for service, I'm just all like, yo, how are they actually like making money? Because that is a crazy amount. Of course, maybe you could throw ads as far as within different things like that. And that's why me personally, that's why I have my stuff on my website, because I'm just all like having the AdSense on there. It's just like, even if I'm releasing it for free, anytime that y'all come on the website, there's still something being generated to where it's like I don't have to be force it out like, hey, buy my stuff, buy my stuff. It's just all like, hey, you can read it. We're still, generating something from it. So I would imagine what something like that would look like on a page that you own. You know what I mean? So that's dope. That's dope, man. Like it is very inspiring. So it lives up to huge expectation. Let's see some of these. So Webtoon open. Dang, it looks like homie passed out. I think this is actually his son, if I'm not mistaken, Jinwoo's son. Man, this is dope. Like I said, it gets me super hyped. Marked as pre-released ahead of its regular serialization on Thursdays, the launch lived up to its massive expectation, dropping 13 chapters comprising of over 2,500 pages. The first 3 chapters are available to read in Korean. Oh, that sucks. Boasting the stellar art that helped to popularize the original Solo Level in the first place. In the first statement from the creative duo Jin Art and Dangdo Story, both of Radai Studio, the pair said, please look forward to the interesting growth story of the characters, including Sung Soho, as well as the action scenes that become more splendid with each episode. Now, the Solo Leveling New Rep 2 has already spawned multiple fan translations, which is dope. Like, yeah, shit. Let's get the English ones. I wonder if it says anything about the English. Before we get into that, this video is sponsored by me. Hey, if you want to dive into new music, I have a catalog. Yeah. These are not singles, these are albums. But more recently this year, I did release an album called Tame Chaos. So you can listen, stream, download, purchase all of that in the link in the description. And just check it out, because I want to see if people are actually seeing this and going to the okay. So the solo leveler Ragnarok adopts the web novel of the same name, written by Dog. See, this is, oh man, okay. See, this is a lot more confirmation for me. You know what I mean? Because it's just all like everything starts with the novel, the book, the text. You know what I mean? So I'm just all like, man, that shit is dope. That shit is like super, super dope, because I'm just all like, you know, for me, especially when creating like the comic book aspect of things, to get someone else to do that per page is pretty pricey. And we're talking about just black and white, not even color. So a lot of creators, especially writers who feel like, yeah, I want, a comic, or I want a manga, or I want a manhwa, or a graphic novel, or different things like that. It could feel like, man, what success is there as far as with like the novel? Now, there's several things. I've recently came across this book called Cradle, that this YouTuber who does Black Clover YouTube suggested to his community, and this is a novel being adapted into an anime, and I have the trailer teaser that I reacted to, and man, I can't wait for Black Clover as well. So that was a book, not a graphic novel, not a comic or manga. It was a book, all words, and it's being now adapted into an anime. Now there are other people to where it's just all like it could be like, in this case, you have the web novel, you have the web comic, and then you have the anime. And that's sort of like in the realm that I'm trying to do, where it's just like, okay, book, comic or graphic novel, and then anime adaptation. You know what I mean? And another thing is not making it like super long. You know what I mean? That's been a big thing that I've been noticing. Even with My Hero Academia ending, I think at the 430th chapter, that's still pretty long. You know what I mean? Attack on Titans is a good length. Demon Slayer is a really good length. Hell's Paradise, really good length. And it's not that the longer ones are bad. It's just that when you're trying to get into things, like for example, One Piece, like, oh my goodness, I just speeded through as far as like I went through Impel Down, Marineford. Now we're after the 2-year time skip, and I'm still so far away from Wano. I'm like, I'm like, yo, but you want to get into things where where, at least for me, where I can have some of that are that long and some that are shorter. But I think seeing the success of certain ones that are a little bit smaller, but Attack on Titans really is a good example, because he was able to stretch that out, and it's less than 150 chapters, so that's super, super dope. So that's why, seeing this, saying it's adapted from the web novel of the same name, updated every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, with 139 chapters released as of August 2nd. Wow, that's freaking crazy. And it's described as the Earth's existence is under threat once more, as Atum, the god of the other universes, seek to fill the void left by the absolute being. Sun Jin-woo has no choice but to send Brew, the Shadow Ant King, to awaken his son's powers and start him on the journey he once took. Suho must conquer the Shadow Dungeon and earn his place in the world of hunters as he navigates through a new world against a new evil looking to swallow the world whole. Man, I need to go ahead and dive into the webcomic of the original Solo Level. So if you want to see like some stuff on that, let me know in the comments. But what do you think about this? Did you already go ahead and read it and find a translation of this? Have you read the original Solo Leveling? Let me know in the comments. But it's Mr. Composition, the MC that writes fiction, back at it with another reaction. Make sure to like, subscribe, notification bells on so you don't miss when I drop a new video on the road to 5K. Make sure to check out the description for my music, books, comics, and more. All right, y'all. Peace.